Andrea here at the studio. It's Monday, May 18th. The governor of Massachusetts just put out the info on the phases of reopening businesses. So I'm not sure when we'll reopen, but I can feel the transition, the energetic shift that's beginning to happen. I was already starting to feel it last week, so stay tuned. Okay, so going into our Yamas and Niyamas, the one we're going to talk about today is Santosha, which is contentment. And anytime is always a good time to talk about the Yamas and Niyamas. They always seem so incredibly relevant, and today is no exception. Santosha, contentment. Get this book. It's very good, and I can't keep the talk short if I want to talk about all of it. So again, these are just little gummy bears of things to kind of chew on. So contentment, Santosha, in today's world, if you are in the opposite of contentment, Santosha, you are in FOMO, fear of missing out. And we can do this pretty easily just by scrolling on Facebook or Instagram. And I love Facebook and Instagram. I have a lot of fun. It's all about balance. It's all about balance. So if you are scrolling through and you see that you feel like somebody else is having a better time than you, or somebody else is more spiritual than you are, or whatever it is, you're in FOMO and you are not in Santosha, contentment. When we start to shift into seeing other people's lives, and oh my gosh, especially on social media, where people aren't necessarily putting up pictures of their moments that they don't want to showcase. I mean, do I need to elaborate on that? And you might think that somebody else is having this just life that you want, that you feel like you don't have. And the more that you look at somebody else's stuff that they have going on that you want, it shifts us out of gratitude for our own lives and all the amazingness that is happening in our own lives. It uproots us right out of it. And so it's really great in the morning. We did a gratitude meditation a couple weeks ago, and it's just such a really fabulous practice to root into so that you don't shift into FOMO. And a lot of times when we do that thing, whatever it is that we think that we want or we want to do that somebody else is doing, whether it's like a vacation or just whatever it is, when we do go do it, maybe it's fun, but it sometimes isn't even all that you thought it was going to be. You put this grandiose idea on what somebody else is doing that might be cooler than what you're doing, when really it's all about our own state of being and our own centeredness, and we can be just as happy and content just sitting under a tree in our backyard without having to go somewhere that looks like it's way more fun, whatever. I think you're getting the idea with that. So just a really great thing to remember. Don't shift into FOMO. Stay with the gratitude with your own life, your own heart. And I love what she writes here, our friend Debrah. She talks about a Chinese proverb that states that people in the West are always getting ready to live. There's a remarkable truth to this proverb. When we are little, we can't wait to get big. When we are big, we can't wait to get out of the house. Then we can't wait to get through college and get a job. Then we can't wait until our vacations. And finally, we can't wait until retirement. As the Chinese proverb states, we never really live, we just get ready. We just get ready. So to apply this to what's happening now, as we get ready to reopen, let's not forget all the practice that we've been doing, enjoying the present moment. Let's still continue to live. Let's still continue the gratitude for the moments that are happening now. And then we won't rush back in and add on all kinds of things that maybe we don't want to, right? We can stay centered and remember the simple pleasures. So, remembering to live now. So Debrah goes on to talk about all of this much more deeply, and I invite you to, again, do some research, sit with it, let me know what you come up with. I love it, and we'll see you all soon. We'll see you all. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Stay content and happy with the moment, but just know, live now, but just know, yeah, it's happening. It's all happening. Spiritual revolution.